Mm. Mm. Oh. Hello, friends. It is the dawn of a new day here in Paris. I'm at the airport hotel here at Charles de Gaulle, and it is time for a new, real big adventure, friends. We are going to be heading out here in a second to Malaysia, and I am quite excited. Yeah, I gotta get up. No, I don't want it, but it is what it is, friends. Let's get this real big adventure going. All right, I think we are more or less ready to go, friends. So today we have a more, of a special flight actually between here and Kuala Lumpur. So the flight time is about 13 hours, which is long, and I actually was able to upgrade to business class for not an exorbitant amount of money for the first time in my life. So I'm very, very excited actually to board this flight. So we actually land in Kuala Lumpur at about 6:10 a.m., which is just so early. And if I was not able to get any sleep on the plane, then it would be a long day. So I'm hoping to be able to get some sleep on the plane, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's get going. I'm the very first person to get on this plane. That has never happened before, and I don't know what to do. Oh my god, oh my god. Dude, they knew my name before I got on board. It was weird. Alright, Future Dawn here again, and I think I'm going to be showing up quite a bit in this video because, well, as I said before, I don't think I recorded enough of anything, really. It's a little weird for me to point a camera at everything and anything, but I'm realizing that I'm missing a lot of, one, context, and another, just pure memories from not doing that, so it's something I really need to get better at going into the future here, but, we learn as we go, right? So anyway, as you just saw, I just landed in Kuala Lumpur in the wee hours of the morning, and joining me on this trip is actually going to be my girlfriend once again, but she actually flew in from Tokyo, and coincidentally, we actually landed at exactly the same time, which is not something that we could have planned, but that was amazing. So you can see from this screenshot of me tracking both flights. So we actually landed, though, into different terminals, so after we linked up, we went straight to the Kuala Lumpur city center, and so my usual videos follow day-by-day events, but for this one I'm gonna go ahead and split it into activities, starting with the first one being the city center itself. So we didn't have exactly that much time to spend in Malaysia, only about 6 days and a busy itinerary, and 6 days is absolutely not enough. We didn't even see everything we wanted to see in Kuala Lumpur, but it's definitely one of the coolest cities I've ever been to, in my opinion, and definitely somewhere I'm gonna have to go back to later on. There's so much to see and do, like every city, like shopping, night markets, parks, landmarks, and everything in between. While I was reviewing the footage, it just feels like I didn't record enough. I said that before, but here are some quick highlights of things that we did in the city center, and I'll chime in with some context here and there. So yeah, here we start in the city center at the Petronas Towers, probably the most famous thing in Kuala Lumpur. And next to it is this beautiful Kuala Lumpur City Center Park. But shortly after filming this footage here, it started dumping it with rain, so we had to retreat and didn't get enough time to go back, which is a shame. But we did get plenty of time to see the Petronas Towers from not only in it, but also all around it, especially at night, where it looks like it comes from a sci-fi film. This thing is wild, and honestly, it just looks so crazy in person. It was honestly amazing to see. And we also got to see a good view of it from our Airbnb here, along with the Kuala Lumpur Tower there on the left. And then there's this famous night market in the city center that we went to as well. I didn't record as much here, but there's a bunch of fresh fruit here. You can see we're buying some mangosteens. And then here in a bit, you'll see that we go to a durian restaurant as well. Durian and mangosteen are two very popular fruits in Southeast Asia and Malaysia. And here we can just buy any piece of durian that you want. Durian's not my favorite thing on the planet, but it was a really cool experience anyway. And here is mangosteen. And then back to the night market, where unfortunately I didn't record as much as I should have, but we have a bunch of eating footage here. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and lump this in with all of the eating that we did, or at least all the eating that we recorded throughout our time here in Malaysia. So I'll let these time lapses go ahead and roll. Alright, so next up is the Batu Caves, which is a Hindu temple actually, and I believe the most famous thing about the cave, other than the temple, is going to be the staircase leading up to it. I don't know how many stairs there are, it's probably a simple Google away, but I'm too lazy. But it is very colorful and very, very fun to get up, especially, well, fun is a strong word, but it was about 1,000 degrees outside, and there's absolutely no shade whatsoever. But this cave was very, very cool, and the stairs were so pretty. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy. So for the next portion of our trip, we flew from Kuala Lumpur in West Malaysia all the way over to Kota Kinabalu in East Malaysia, and the vibe here was totally different. It is a much more beach-focused, nature-focused place where you can do loads of water sports, river cruises, and all sorts of fun stuff. So here are some highlights of that.